Before I go into the main thing, let me ease your mental stress a bit. This is actually what you really want to know. According to an average guy in the street of Nigeria, the information that passes around that probably you have heard is that you can make up to 7,000 naira after deducting all expenses in a day riding a tricycle. You could probably make up to 10,000 naira. That is if you overwork yourself, and this is over 150,000 naira in a month. That is, you can save up to 1.8 million naira in a year. With such amount of money in Nigeria, one should be able to afford a decent home, put on a fairly nice dresses, and send his children to a fairly good schools. After all, you can't see a civil servant who earns such amount of money without seeing him living a decent life. What could have gone wrong? Why will a civil servant who earns 150,000 naira a month live a decent life? Why a tricycle rider who earns such amount hardly live a comfortable life? You see them struggling. In some cases, some lives a tattered life. Most keke riders, I mean most of them, get their tricycle as a fairly used one from the dealer, while some of them bought theirs as hire purchase. That is, the dealer gives them the tricycle on an outrageous price, while they pay every day or weekly in order to have the tricycle in their name. While riding this tricycle, they have this fantasy in their head that they could make an outrageous amount of money, not knowing that the person who sold this tricycle will never sell it if he earns such amount of money on a regular day. As time goes on, you realize you can't make such money on a long run. It's either you sell it or you deal with the problem till you are tired. If you want to get a new tricycle, you need to budget at least 1.5 million naira to get it. At the start of it, you begin to make money. You make a lot of money because passengers prefer to board a new tricycle, right? Because of how much you are making. As a reasonable guy, you will want your vendor to see your tricycle appealing and exquisite. The satisfaction you feel while blasting jams inside your tricycle. You can walk from morning till night without getting tired because your ride is soft and is very comfortable to walk on. You start paying your bills without any issues. Hardly will you realize how quickly your tricycle is deteriorating. There are two very important things everyone should know about a tricycle. The lifespan of a tricycle is short. Remember, a tricycle doesn't have a radiator, yet many of them had just 3 cylinders. If you are serious minded, just give your keke 6 months, maximum of 1 year before you replace it. Believe me, you can't enjoy a tricycle after a year you have been using it. Secondly, every other business appreciates, while a tricycle depreciates from the very first day you bought it. It starts depreciating till you need another 1.5 million to buy another one. The shocking reality is that most people can't raise the money they need to replace it with. The reason is that the death of their tricycle normally come at any time they don't expect, and when they try to maintain the old one with their savings, thinking they can use it to raise more money in order to buy another one, all they realize is that they start struggling, going to mechanics, fixing it till they dispose this tricycle. I have never seen someone who rides a tricycle for 10 years. I know Many of you want to rush into it. But have you really critically analyzed the situation behind riding a tricycle? Truly, it gives you a daily money that is very hard for you to see in any organization in Nigeria. But on a long run, can you really say you are happy going into this business? I have interviewed so many people and I have come across that you only enjoy riding this tricycle for a meantime. If you want to dedicate your life riding a tricycle, thinking it's a job avenue, believe me, you will end up regretting, because even your money you invested in it, you won't see it, and the time and energy that it will consume, you will realize you've just made another mistake. 1.5 million naira if invested in a shop store, trust me, it appreciates every single day. To compare on how the tricycle business returns its money. Do not let what people say or frustration push you into a business you don't know. Ask people who has really stayed long in the business around you. Don't let them sugarcoat anything for you. Let them be sincere to you. You will realize it's never a business you should dedicate your life on. Only if you want to struggle on it for a meantime.